Welcome to Just Puzzling. My name is Chris. Today we're going to do a New York Times Hard Sudoku dated June 1, 2025. Welcome to a new month. Anyway, let's get into it. Just like to say I'm based in Melbourne. It's a cracking day here today. My daughter's going to play some AFL football, so I'm excited to go and watch her. Anyway, enough about that. Let's get into what we're actually doing. So 6. We can see here, that there's a 5 across there, that leaves that as a 5. We can see a 5 down here, and a 5 down here, so these two here, one of these is going to be a 5 there. We can see a 3 across here, and a 3 across here, which are these two, so that'll be a 3 across those two. We can also see 3 up this column, 3 up this column, meaning that these two can be a 3. So 9 can we go across there, mainly because of this 9 and this 9. 6 is there, 7's there, so you can see a 7 and a 7, so therefore that's going to be a 7. So what numbers are we missing here? So we've got 1, 2, 3, so 3 can't be there, so that's going to be a 3. 4, 5, 6, 8. So there's going to be a 6, 8 there. We can see a 6 here, so that's a 6, and that's an 8. Alright. So for that means that's going to be an 8, and 8 can be in all of these spots here, so that's not really helpful. What can we see here? So we can see that we're missing a 2, so we might just put that 2 in there. A 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, which is at the top, so that's actually quite a good result. So 1, 2, 3, so 3 can be in those two boxes there. 4 can be in all boxes, so we'll just do that. 5, 6 can only be at the bottom. 7 can be in all boxes. Alright, so we're going to do the same thing here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 is only on the outside. 5, 6, 7. So 7 is one of those 3 there. Okay. What we have here is we've got a 5, 8, 5, 8. So this is going to be a 5 and 8 here. So what we're looking at is 1, 2, 3. So if that's the case, and that can't be a 6, we will make that there a 6. Okay. What that does is it means that the 6 is still in play here. Means that these here can be a 6. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. So what I'm looking at here is 4. I was going to say 4 can't be in this column, but it can be there. 5, 6, 7. So 7 is going to be in that row, and 8 and 9, and 9 can be in those there. Okay, so what we've also found is 7's there, which means that 7's got to be one of these two cells, mainly because of that 7 there. Okay. 5, 8, 5, 8. So let's do this. 1, 2, 3. We can see that that's a 3, 4, 5, 6. So we made a decision that 6s can be there and nowhere else. Why have we made that decision? So 6 can be there. Oh no, that makes sense. 7 we've done, so that's that. 8's there and 9. So 9 can be here, here, or here. 3, 6, 4, 3, 4, 6, 7, right, so that makes sense. Alright, so we can see here that 4 can't be there because of that 4 there. 9 can't be there. So these two can be 4 and 9. 4 and 9. 1 can also not be there, but it can be all of those. 2 is going to be there or there. 3, 4, 5. 5, 6, is there. 7 is bottom 2 rows. 8 can be those ones. 9, already done. Okay, so 1 can only be here and here, leaving a 1 to be there. 2 is top and bottom. 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can only be that row there, but it can be all of them. 8 and 9. So 9 is pretty much all boxes there. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's have a look at that. So 3 can only be there, so 3 can only be in that column there. 4 is these. 5 is this one or these. 6 is that column. 7, 8 and 9. So 9 can be all of them at this stage. 1, 2, not great. 3, okay, got that. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, let's have a look at 8. 8 can be there or there, and 9. So 9 can be there or there. Alright, so it looks like we've marked everything. So let's see. 2 can't be there, so 2 can't be in that row there. 1, 7, so 3 can't be there. Let's have a look at the 3. So 3 can't be there. 3, so that's the only place a 3 can be. So that's really poor marking on my behalf. Probably saw that way before I did, but anyway, we got there. 1, 2, 2, 7, 4, 7. So 9, 4, 7, 4, 7, 6. 4, 6, so that makes sense. 5, 8, 5, 8. 4, 9, 4, 7. Not a whole lot in there. 5. So that's 5. So 1 can be there. 1 can't be there, but it can be all those. 1 can be there. 1 can be up that side. So, and 1 can be down there. Alright. 2. So 2's on this side. 2 is everywhere. 2 is everywhere. 2's at the bottom, which means 2 at the top. 2 can be everywhere, and except for those 2 and 2 there. 3. So we can see here that can't be a 3, which means the only place, just to check that, top and bottom row, so the only place a 3 can be is there. 3, which means the 3 is down this side here, which it appears that I'd already decided. Alright. 4, top and bottom, 4 there, 4 can be here, 4 can be there, 4 can be there, so that looks right. 5, 5's there, 5's there, 5 there, 5 there, 5, 6, so 6 at the bottom, 6 in those rows there, that column there. 6 can't be there. Oops, wrong button. 6 can't be there. So 6 can be there only. Alright, so let's have a look. 6 can be there. 6 can be there. 6 can be there. 7. 7's there. 7's there. 7 can't be there. The reason 7 can't be there is because we're basically saying can't be in that column, can't be in that, so 7 can only be here. Only place for a 7 is there. So 7, so along here, I've already got the 7s can only be at the bottom, so that looks good. 7's top and bottom, 7 is that row there. 8, 8 can only be top and bottom there. 8 can be top and bottom there. That means 8 cannot be there. And 8 cannot be there. Oops. Once again, press the wrong button. 8's there. So let's have a look. So, to my knowledge, that's the only place that can be an 8. So that's an 8 there. So you can't be an 8, which I already knew because I've sort of... Why have I made an assessment you're an 8? No. You're not an 8. Okay, let's do some undos. That was a mistake. That should have been clearing the 8. Alright. Because the reason being is 8 can't be here. So it can't be there. And 8 can't be there. So that's top and bottom, which means 8 can only be there. It leaves 8 can be there. So, sorry, that's because I did a poor marking there. And then I went from there. Alright. 2, 7, so 9. Let's have a look at 9. So 9's at the bottom. 9's everywhere. 9 can't be in that column, but it could be there. 9's there or there with the 4. Okay, 4, 9. 4, 9, and 9 can be there. Okay. What are we missing? 4, 6, 4, 6, 7, 4, 9, 4, 9. Can't be a 3 there. Alright, so that's a start. 2, 4, 9, so that can only be a 2 on that side. Okay, 2, 9, 2, 6, 9, 3, 9, 1, 2, okay. 4, 9, 5, 8, 4, 7, 6, 3, 4, 7, 4, 7, 6, 4, 7, 6, 9, 2, 7, 2, 4, 7, 4, 7, 2, 9, 1, 7, 1, 4, so 6 there, it all makes sense. 3, so 5 can be there, so 5, 2, 9, 5, 2, 9, so that's going to be 1 and 3 here, which I'm sort of checking on. 1 and 3 makes sense. 3's there, 3's there, 1's there, so 1 can only be on that side, which makes sense. 1 is there. Okay, 4, 9, 1, 5, 8, 5, 8, 2, 5, 9, 1, 4, 1, 7, 2, 7, 2, 5. No. I'm looking for the pattern, but I can't see it at the moment. 5, 8, 2, 5. So 4, so 9 there, 9 there. So 9 is there or there. 9 is at the bottom, 9 is at the bottom. 1, 5. So let me have a look. So 8, you can't be an 8. You can't be an 8. Okay, so 8 are there. 8 is there or there. So that's 8. 8. 8. 7, 6. 2, 5, 7. 1, 7. 4, 9, 2, 3, 6, 1, 2, 9, 1, 2. It just, you know, so I look at this and I go, oh, 2, 9, 2, 6, 9, and then it goes 1, 2, 9, and I just go, bingo, bango, I'm out. 5, 8, 5, 8, 4, 9, 4, 9. So 4 can't be up there. So 4, 9, 4, 9, 4, 9. So that's one more, which is 2, 5, 2, 4. So 3, 3. I can't see this one. 1 4 1 7 1 7 1 7 4 7 7 7 7 7. Bugger me. Okay, 5 8. Was a lovely day. It's now turned into misery. 1 2 4 5 9 2 4 5 9 2 4 8 9 2 4 8 9. So 6 is up there somewhere, which makes sense. 5 8 8 8 8 5 4 7. Why can't I see this? 4 4 7 6 1 7 1 4 8 8 8 8 5 5 2 9. So 1 7. That's the 6. 6 there. 6 is all there. That makes sense. 6 can't be there. So 6 is there or there. 3 2 1 2 9 1 2 5 9. Okay, 1 2 1 2 5 9 2 5 9. So that can't. That has to be the 8 there. So that's the 8. Let's clear those out. So what I've seen is I've seen that this here is actually a quadruple. So 1 2 9 1 2 9 1 2 9. So this cannot be. These two cannot be a 2, a 1, or a 5. So it's 3 6. Right, so 1 2 7 1 7 1 2. So that's 3 6 there. Okay, so that's got me the 3 6 in terms of that. Hasn't really opened up the board as much as I'd hoped. So the 8 is still top and bottom there and top and bottom there. Oh, I thought I'd had it. I thought I'd had my opening, but apparently not. So what am I looking at? So 5 can only be here. So you can't be a 5. Okay, so you two can't be a 5. Let's clear that out. Okay, 2 5. What else can we see? So that doesn't clear that out. 1 4 9 1 4 9 4 9. So that's a 5 there. So that collects that. That means that can't be a 5. 2 4 9. You can't be a 5. So let's clear that out. And that can't be a 5. So that's 2 9 2 9. So let's clear out the 2 9s. 2 9 out of there. So that's 1 3 5. 2 9 2 9. So 1 across there. So you can't be a 1. Let's do that. That leaves 1 can only be here. So that's my 1 there. Leaving me still with a 1 there. 1 4 9 1 4 9 4 9 2 5 2 5 7 3 6 2 9 2 4 9 3 6 1 3 2 9 6. So that's not going to work. 2 9 2 4 9. So I've still got 2 there. I've got 1 is going to be there or there, which means that 1 is not there, so 1 is going to be there. So that's a 1. That's going to be a 4. That can't be a 4. So that must be a 4 there. Can't be a 4 there, which I'd already cleared out with that 4 there. So that's 6 and 7. 4967. Why have I got, so let's clear out the 4. So that's going to be a 9. That's a 4. That can't be a 4. So that's 2 9. 5 8 6 7 3 6. So 4 can be there or there. Okay. 2 7 2 7. 2 5 7 2 5. So what am I looking at with 2s? So 2 is top and bottom. 2 9 2 9 6 7. So you can't be a 9. So 9 can't be there, which leaves me with 2 9 here. 9's there, and 9's there. 1 2 1 3 5 3 6 6 7. Not looking any good there. Okay. 2 9 6 3 6 6 7 2 7. Let's do 2 7 there. So 2 7's gonna be there. 5 makes sense there. 5 makes sense there. I'm basically saying 5 is there and 5 is there. Alright. 2 4 9. So this is going to be 6, which is still a problem. 8 is going to be there and there, so that's okay. 2 5 5 5 5. 7. Let's have a look at 7. 7 can be in that row there, that row there, that row there. So let's do this. 6 7 6 7. That, I've got two numbers, 3 4. So 6 7 6 7. That's not going to be a 6 or a 7. Let's start with that. Okay, because they won't match up. So that's a 3 and a 4. 3 4. So 4 is there. 3 is there. 2 7 2 5. Can't be a 4 there. So let's clear that out. So that's 1 2 9. That leaves me with a 4 down this side. So that makes sense. 4 can't be in that row there, so that only places, oh, okay, 4, 1, which means you can't be a 1, so that leaves you as 2 9, so you can't be a 2 9, you can't be a 2 9, 1 5 3 3 4, so 4 6 3 6 3 4 6 leaves that can't be a 3, so that's 1 5 1 5 1 4 is there, 4 can't be there. I have to be somewhere, so this has become quite frantic, I must admit. So I'm not really pleased with myself in terms of this. So you can't be a 4, you will be a 6, you'll be the 3, and the 6, you will be the 4, you will be the 3. 6, 7, 7, 6, 2 9, 2 7, 5 8, 2 9 1 5. So you're a 5, you're going to be a 3, you're going to be a 1, you're going to be a 5. Okay, so you can't be a 5, so that means that you're the 1. 2, 9. You can't be a 6. So that's going to be an 8, which will open up this 8, which will open up this 5, 2, 9, 2, 9. Okay, 2, 9. What have we lost there? So we can't be a 2, we can't be a 9, we can't be a 4. So that's 7, 5, 7, 2, 9, 2, 2, 9, 2, 9. Okay. Review. So a couple of things. There was a triple here that I didn't see, and there was a 4 down here that I double counted. So that was why that took so long. Once I'd opened that up, the 2 9s were a real struggle. They were a mess here. This 6 7 and this 6 7 here. So you could see here that there was a 6 7 meant that they couldn't be a 6 7, which opened up the 3 and the 4. Anyway, that's enough from me for today. Hope you got a bit out of it. Until next time, bye for now.